him up. So you get the pull, yeah, there, just like you did in the canter yesterday, okay? And again, close your fingers, close your fist, and drive. You're gonna drive him up in the contact. And it's gonna be not that he gets faster, okay? That he gets more organized, more engaged behind.
So, did they make you put a dressage saddle on to do this?
Good, correct. And you keep the hand low. You're gonna change the direction. Try to stay loose in your thigh. You're taking the weight on the stirrup iron. Collect him again. Drive him to a shorter stride. You're gonna drive his pole up. You drive, engaging his height, that, correct. And those imagine you're compressing them in the pole. That's where you want to connect with him. Outside leg, drive her up, him. Collect, lower the hand, drive him to a shorter stride. Outside leg drives, and give. Half halt, and give. That, yeah. Collect him again. Now you've got to keep setting those. He's gonna, and also keep him bent. And just enough flexion to see the inside eye. Now, diagonal will change the rein. And you pull your chest up, okay? That's the strength of, there you're engaging your core now. That's what your elbows are attached to, which are the strength of your half halts. It's a core half halt. He doesn't pull you through. Okay, again. Watch the length of the Bradoon rein. Just let it slack, yeah. Straighten them over the right. The curb rein, I'm sorry. You want the Bradoon rein, the curb rein slacks. Right rein, right elbow, so drive him up. Yes, better in the frame there. Do that again. Right rein, just like you connected with him. And you remember we did that opening rein? I was like, well, the rotator cuff gets a little sore. Connecting, you gotta really connect. Go wide and feel a contact on that. And that's your half halt. But drive him at the same time. Right rein again.
So one of the things
very little curb. We don't want him to get behind the vertical. We really want him on the hand. And the curb shies him off of it. Good. Right rein, right. Every time you sit, right. Right, core half halt. Sit up, pull your chest up. That's nice. Yes. Correct. And again, he just came off the hand again. You've got to be really diligent with this guy. He's got to come every stride. Got to be careful not to get into that curve. You're shortening your curve rein. You don't mean to, but you got to really pay attention. Yep. And changing the rein again. You feel like you're ready to go to sit in? You warmed up enough? Okay. Well, we can also go to canter if you feel like you need that. Yeah. Okay.
Feel that?
Sit up. Don't fall forward. Sit up. Use your core in the half halts. With your driving leg. Half halt, half halt, half halt. When the pole is at the highest point. Yes. Correct. Lower the hand. Don't raise them. That's that low hand. Squeeze the fist. Drive. Those are coming simultaneously. Now he needs to bend a little more into your outside rein. So inside leg gives him a bump to the outside hand. Close your outside hand at that moment. You're receiving weight in it through bending right. Yes. Keep the hand low. Bend him again into that outside rein. Half halt, half halt. Both reins are half halting. Okay, the inside hand stays by the wither. Don't want him falling in. Yeah, just stay quiet with the hand.
Your outside leg to turn her body.
Actually, at this point, you know, when he's just a quiet hand is the soothing hand. Want to bend him, inside leg. Bend, bump, half halt, chest up. Pull your chest up. Here, this will get your shoulders back.
mouth.
I want you tall in the tack, chin up.
Rib cage and her wither
Collect.
and her shoulder.
Sit up.
From
The
your
more
outside
collected,
leg to
the
your
taller
inside
you
leg.
get in the saddle. Then you engage your driving seat.
But just don't worry about her mouth. Stay elastic.
He stays
there.
bent,
Be elastic in the arm.
bent, and just
then
enough
use your
flexion to
outside
see
leg
his
to your
inside eye.
rein.
Okay, so now you're going to collect him again in shoulder 4. He stays in shoulder 4. That means those outside limbs are on one
And here's the
track.
thing, if you have a horse that's crooked, everybody focuses on the hind
Now
leg.
collect him in shoulder 4, and his pole stays up. You got a half halt here with your core.
She's got her hips in. If you
Sit up.
push your hips out, she's
Outside
still
leg
on
on.
her knees.
He stays bent, so a little bump at the same time. This is where your aid, everybody's got an individual job. The inside is keeping the bend, inside leg. Inside hand is keeping the flexion. Elastic through the fist. Outside rein.
Right. You feel that? Stay elastic
Outside leg.
in your arm.
That's your impulsion leg. Your driving leg.
Yep, push your hand into the middle. Good. And then relax.
Good in your posture. Sit up. No, that's okay. That's okay. Just go down a little further. Yeah, give him a little room.
That's right.
Okay, your outside shoulder forward. Sit up.
Here, she has her
Sit up.
hind leg
Half
in,
halt.
she doesn't
Half
really
halt. Half halt.
feel
I want you to bring his pole up through that driving seat to half halt.
Feel now
Sit up. You need more core.
flex her a little bit.
More core. Sit up.
Use your
Outside leg.
forward for your inside
And
leg.
bend. Half halt. Lower the hand.
Right. You feel that?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Gotta let you
Do it again.
beforehand
Bend him.
a little bit more.
Little inside leg. Bend.
How hard are you
Collect
on the left
again.
leg?
Think about
How hard are you
quick
on the left
on the spot, but the collection shouldn't mean he collapses off your hand. That tells me, Deborah, your hand is stronger than your driving leg. Okay? So the half halt should come, yes, they should be smaller and the leg more
Good. Now turn
stern.
your outside leg to your inside
So,
leg. Good.
often,
Feel that? You feel relaxed.
smaller, more
Now
often,
make your left
your half halts with a stern leg. Tuck, 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 tuck. And that outside leg, without raising the hands up, trying to raise the head up,
arms a little more elastic. Follow.
close your fists
There.
with a strict driving leg.
Use your outside leg to your inside rein again. And you can do a quick half
Yep,
halt on the
okay.
left rein. Just
Let
by
me,
closing
hold
your
on, let me
fist.
check your girth.
Good. If she's strong,
look
but
loose for a
not to
minute.
hold her there. Let her fall apart.
Yeah, you are.
Feel that?
Breathe.
Let her fall apart. Outside leg to inside rein. Yeah. Really feel like you use your left leg
Here's where I
forward.
want you to open up, because he,
Good. And after step
yeah,
over.
we got it.
Good. You feel
Stretch.
that was the best turn
Your
you've
lung
done so
capacity.
far. Okay,
Pull your
that's a
chest
real
up.
turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that
Involve
bigger
very
shit.
little range.
Good girl.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. Do a quick half on the
Okay, buddy.
connect to the right.
So you're on that notch. Take that notch in your hand. Like this, okay? And those half halts, you're basically driving here to one of these, okay?
Feel that?
Like that, like that. And you can maintain his pole then position.
No, sorry. You're right. Half on the outside range. The inside hand still. Let her connect to that
Shorten the
right.
rein again. Yeah.
You're right.
That is his neck link, okay? Good boy. Yeah, just ignore it. There's really nothing besides work that's going to distract him, okay? That's the way it is with the boys.
Good. You feel that?
Talk, 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 all about nothing.
It's gonna make your life very hard. Let's go to the
Okay.
left. Walking. Turn her from the outside leg here. Yep.
And you're driving him
Outside leg,
in
inside rein.
to that contact, Deborah.
Very good. And then now back to the left.
Use your
Now your
core.
left hand's gonna
Right
be
rein.
buried in front of you.
Outside
and
leg
then
drives.
Your right leg to the left rein.
Yes.
Use your arms elastic.
That, yep.
Carry your left hand.
Again, right rein. Drive him up. And you sit, it's like you sit against with your core here. This is your resistance here. He can't pull you through that half halt. Pull you over the pommel. And what you don't want to do is go feel here, because then he doesn't feel you driving seat bones anymore. Pull your chest up. Seat bones go deep into that tack. That's your driving
Now
aid.
right leg to left rein. Turn her wither
Pull
and
your
her
chest up.
shoulder. Don't worry about her hind leg. Half halt once on
And
the
then you
left
can
rein.
go straight to canter. Okay.
Oh.
But you need, yes, exactly. Glad you shortened that. Now straighten him over the outside.
Yeah, you feel that? Okay.
Outside
So
leg
this
on.
is the thing. She
Sit up.
actually
Don't lean
drives her
forward.
body and not her
Sit
mouth.
up. Think about the core. Every stride. Core high. Now. are. Breathing.
Okay, I see it.
Right rein.
There you go.
Right. Half hold, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. And you're organizing the canter. He's not running. Organizing the canter by engaging the hind leg. Okay? Engage him. You gotta drive. Outside leg. Tuck, tuck. He's gotta hear it.
Okay.
And sit tall.
Right? How
Yeah.
hard is she on
And the leg and the hand, they work at the very same time. You're giving that impulse from the leg for that right hind, and that hand is receiving it and forming it through several little impulses. Squeezes it. That's it. That was a good position. Okay? Good. There. Priority is the driving leg. The hand forms that energy. Think of it that way. You're sculpting. And that takes a fine hand, a sculptor. Right rein, right. Good. Right leg. Well ridden, Deborah. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Yes. Right leg. Excellent. Liking this, right? And you're breathing. Not hyperventilating. That's something else. Somebody catch her. Right. Good. That looks great. So let's collect that on the spot. But okay, so drive first. Let's get the energy. Let's get that engagement of the hind leg. And these little, yes. Lovely. Lower the hand. Yeah. Right leg on. Super. That doesn't matter. Don't overcorrect that, okay? Actually, you're getting free weight in your hand. Don't kill it. All right? Use it. And right leg. Right rein. Yes. Correct. Now let's organize that canter again. And no worries. He's got to learn to deal with that. He's handsome. Going to have a lot of people taking pictures of him. Right rein. Straight over the outside. Now collect, organize it, but core, okay, leg first and form the energy. You're driving up. Form that energy with your hand. Yes, carefully. Okay, remember the analogy. Brakes on ice. So drive him up. Nice and kosher. Good engagement behind, and you form it with your hand. Correct. Careful. Not that he curls up. Don't raise the hands up. Down where they were. Just shorten them. If you feel like you're raising them up, your just reins are getting too long. Yes. Lower the hand. Wither height. That's a rule of thumb. Keep your hands wither height. Flush with the wither. Yeah. Yes. Nice. And that's fine, but I was just going to say, this is your canter for the change. All right? And a good walk transition. Okay, follow through. All right, chest up. Yep, that's elegant. That's a ballerina right there. Get your chest up. And here, this will give your lungs more room if you will ride this way. Okay, not this way. You look like you're protecting your lungs.
There. Make it turning. Yeah, make it about that you have to turn
chest
the
up,
outside leg,
tall.
that you're containing.
And straighten him on the outside. Looks good. I like the canter. To the left, good bend and flexion. To the right, we need to develop that better. Okay? Better bend, better flexion into that outside rein. And I would rather he be a little above and in front of the vertical than behind it. You have him on the hand there, and you nurture that. If you'll stay quiet with the hand and just keep driving in half, he'll settle down onto the contact. Don't wrestle it. Don't break it. Break the contact is what I want to say. It's fragile.
Turn the forehand and the wither towards me. Yeah, you feel that? That starts to sink in a little bit better.
Good boy.
It's
Little
takes a
bend
little
here. This is where he's looking more out of the arena than in. So think
Good.
about the
How'd that
position
feel?
of that outside rein. Don't want to ride backward and restrict the length of neck so the shoulder falls into the right and he ends up bent and flexed. So your left hand, try to put it up by that braid. Your outside hand is up by that braid, first braid I think it is. Yes. And that inside hand just goes toward the wither. Yeah. Now bump him, and they're here again, driving into impulses, forming that energy with your hands, which is called the frame. We're forming the frame through the energy of the hind end. We can't get a frame without the hind end. No hind end, no connection. Bend him right. Just you lift that here, these long ones from the hip flexor. Give him a bump. You know, loosen your hip flexor and bump him right. So he really bends. I want him to really bend like a banana around that inside leg. Yep, that's right. And then you relax it and take weight. Push your heel down. That, see the way his body is? That's how he has to canter. Now that's more easily said than done. Because you've got to be on it. He wants to counter. He wants to hold a little bit in that under neck on the outside. Makes it a little bit difficult. But if we're just persistent and consistent with these transitions, get him to loosen in the underneck. So when you're ready, we're going to go to canter. Work on the canter, work on developing better bend and flexion in the right leg canter before we go to changes, okay? Our goal will be the single changes. Outside shoulder, watch where the outside hand rides. It doesn't ride backward. Give him length of neck on the outside. Inside hand toward the wither. That. Inside hand toward the wither again. Yes, good. Keep the bend, keep the flexion.
How strong is she on the left?
A little more inside eye.
Right. A lot stronger.
More inside eye. Yep.
Yeah. A lot.
Okay, bump him right. Little bend. Now collect. You're bumping right for bend and collecting at the same time. Outside leg is encouraging that outside
And the reason I slow you
push
down
leg.
is
That's your
imagine if
impulsion.
I asked you to do all this
Outside
stuff
leg.
on it.
Give it the rhythm you'd like it to have for the collection. It's got to be quicker. The more collected we get, not the slower the hind leg, the quicker the hind leg needs to be. Yes, Deborah. Yes. Okay, now lower the hand and working on the bend and the flexion in shoulder 4 while you're maintaining the rhythm of the left hind leg. Okay, it's easy. Inside rein by the wither. Yes, and now collection. Outside leg, outside leg, outside leg. As you keep the bend and the flexion, he stays in shoulder 4. Don't let him look out of the arena. Little bump right. Half alt, half alt, half alt, half alt. Left leg. Zack, zack. Lower the hand. Lower the hand. Zack, zack. Keep the hand. Keep. Collect. Bump him right. Outside leg. Yes. Bump him right. Collect. Outside leg. Zack, zack. Zack, zack. Zack, zack. Lower the hand. Don't raise it. Don't raise it up. Keep the hand at the wither. Correct. Now collect on the spot.
Right.
Take your time. This might take 5, or it might take a half of a 20-meter circle, may take an entire 20-meter circle to develop the true collected canter with bend and flexion in shoulder 4. That's how long you take. Bend to do it correctly. We don't want to kill this contact. Don't be abrupt. Bend, bump him off your inside. There. Yes, collect them. Don't let him run. Bend him again. Inside hand toward the wither. Yes, yes. Collect, lower the hand. Sit up. Now think on the spot, but he stays bent. You don't have to go any smaller than this. Bend. Collect. Sit up. Use your core.
relax
bump.
your
He
arm.
stays bent. Those impulses have to keep coming. Little bump, little bump. Collect, collect, sit up.
You can make a
You're
quick
tall.
adjustment on the left rein.
He
and then
stays
give it.
looking to the inside.
No,
That's opening,
allow
closing,
her
not
to
holding that inside hand.
turn her,
Squeeze,
carry
release
her
the ring finger.
Indicate to her where you want her to go on the inside.
Yeah.
And then you don't
Chest
have
up.
to pull back on the left. Close
Yes,
the
good there. Okay? Good boy.
Right hand
Ignore
carry,
that.
Inside hand, the hand with the whip. Yeah.
Sit up, don't fall forward. Okay? When you fall forward and lose your chest, your positioning in the saddle, he falls onto the forehand, you lose the frame.
Good.
Lose the hind end. That's okay. Sit, sit, use it. Sit.
How's that feel?
Can happen.
Good. From the outside
Little
leg
bump.
to the inside leg. Good.
Less is more. You just get back in your seat.
Do a quick half hold to
Saddle.
the hand.
Yep. Okay. Good boy. Collect again. Stays bent. You need to bump him right leg. Give him a bump.
That makes sense?
Bump.
Good.
As you're collecting, bump. Yes, it's okay. We just have enough. Don't pet him yet. Just stay quiet. Don't touch him. Black Beauty just entered. Keep your hands
So there she fell out.
in place.
Right?
All right.
So half
Bump.
on the left.
Bump.
Good. And then give it.
Yes.
Good.
All right. So you're going to do one more circle, and we're going to go across the diagonal for our first
From the left leg.
change.
Yeah. Really
I want you to
good
just
there.
keep his pull. Don't curl him off the hand now.
Whoa, that was
Half
tight
out,
there.
half out, half out, half out, half out. Good. He's straight. You're straight. Right rein, right, right, right. That rein has to connect. And right leg.
Right hip forward.
Nope. It's okay. Sit up. Sit up. Okay. Collect him and walk. Walk.
Better to the right.
Okay.
Now we have to
Gonna pick
go
up the right lead again. It's all good.
so straight.
Shorten your rein.
And I want you to carry your left rein.
He's ran through your right half hole.
Your right
That's all
leg,
it was.
turn it. Yeah, look at me there. Right, left hand in front. Yes. And right,
Pay
good.
attention,
But
senor.
in front, that's pulling backwards. Yeah. Good. Good.
Okay. Lower the hands.
Carry the inner hand. Yeah. Quick half hold on the left
Good
rein.
boy.
And
All
then-
is well.
and then
All is well. Ignore.
right
Just
leg to
ride.
Left rein to turn. That actually was pretty good. And if you want her softer in your left rein,
Ignore him, and the way to get him is through work. Focus him through the work. So we have an activity. We're going to go to canter, and we want him to focus on receiving that right half halt as we're headed across the diagonal.
Good. Now turn her from your outside
Lower the
leg.
hand.
Carry your left rein. Good.
Yeah.
Bend your arm, toe, and stop for a second. Sure. Keep doing that.
Okay. Outside leg on.
You're very close.
And canter. Sit up. Don't lean forward. And I need you to sit up like that for the change. Okay?
It's the same pace. Stay out
So
here.
take a long line. Give yourself a long line. Go all the way across the diagonal to end. So here we are. Sit up. Right, 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 right. Wait, don't let him run. Not a strong aid. Right. Right is strong. When you're ready.
Yeah, so use your left hand.
No. Okay, came one late.
Pull it back. Good.
Just keep cantering. We'll come back to that. Collect. He's running. This has to be organized. Sit up. Organized. Up with a driving leg.
Have the hand in front. Don't push back. Remember, that's what she's praying for. Half hold on the
Okay.
right rein. And give it. Go. Good. And turn her beforehand.
Okay, and I want him collected
Good.
just before that change. You have to collect him, not running. And I'm specifically going this way. There's nothing there. You know, we need to go away from the television.
Step to the left.
Too much going on over here.
There it comes backwards again. Good.
Okay, and pick up the canter.
And then use the right leg to the left. Good.
And look at the letter M. You're going to ride toward that.
Even let go. Right?
Let's get the canter first.
Okay.
You've got to develop the canter first on a circle, and then we'll take it across the diagonal. Okay, when you're ready, sit up. Whoops, sit back. Don't
Again, I
lean
don't
forward.
want to fight with her either. I want
Half
to
halt.
set her up and say,
Half halt with the right rein there. Half halt in back. Sit up. Chest up. Chest up. Okay, diagonal. Half halt. Both reins. Half halt that right. Squeeze. 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 Half halt. Sit up. Sit back. Half halt.
have your arm in front of you.
Oh, one late. Sit up. You're going to stay in the canter. stay in it. Shorten your Verdun rein. On a circle here. Collect him. Right rein. Collect. This is running. Like you did the canter earlier. Organize it. Engage the hind leg. And you're going to canter around me into a half diagonal from B to H. Collect him. That canter that we had earlier, that's how I want the change, okay? That's your change canter. No faster, no running. Go up, get the pull. Straighten him. Sit up. Sit back. Left rein. Collect. Good change. Sit up. But you see how he falls, right? He should continue straight. Don't teach him. There's going to be tempi changes eventually, right? Good. So what I would do there, you land, keep an opening left rein. Keeps that shoulder right where it needs to be. So then we'll pick up the canter the other direction and try that change. Try to get the quality of canter we just had. So you're going to track right and do the change left again. You're doing great. It's just getting nice. I know. Yeah, well, there's a lot out here. All of them have been a little bit interesting. The mare that I thought was going to have a hard time with it did not at all. But that's her community over there. She's like, oh, it's all my jumper friends. Hi, everybody. She's like, oh, these are bad. They're wussies. All right. So, I'm glad you're shortening the reins. You do need to get that. All right. So here we go. Pick up the canter, let's get it developed before we go on to the diagonal. And I want that nice collected canter you just had tracking left. It's the only way we're going to get that clean change. Engage that hind end. He's not allowed to run away from it. He has to engage it. Okay. When we get the change, you're done. How's that for motivation? Develop first the canter. So you collect it. Sit up. Collect. Collect. More than this. Collect. Lower the hands. Collect him. Sit back. I want you to use your core. Sit back. Yes. Right. 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 Collect. Don't let him run. He doesn't run. Sit back. Bring him back. Collect him. Right rein. Collect. One late. Okay, pick up the right lead on the long side. Walk. Walk. Shorten the reins. We're going to do it off the long side. And you need to give him a good impulse with your right rein and right leg, okay? Ready? Counter, canter. Okay, now collect and do the change right there. And right rein. Collect. Right. Bring it back. Okay, going to pick up the right lead again.
Right. Okay, so that was
and at the time you do the strict half halt comes a leg. It's not drive and then half halt. Otherwise he runs through it. They have to be same time. That's okay. Walk. Good boy. And pick up the right leg. And just, you know, when you just get that canter, walk. Good boy.
There you go. Good. Right. Right
low.
Yep, to the left rein. Good. Good.
Collect.
Carry the right rein.
We can canter through the short side, no big deal. Once you get it, canter, just, we'll do the change on the next long side.
Yeah, good. You feel the difference in her? Yeah, it's
Canter, canter.
remarkable, actually. Good. Good. Carry your left hand. You are indicating to her where you want her to go.
Collect.
Good.
Come a little further off the track. Give him a little more room there. So you're on the second track, and then ask for canter again. And canter. Up. There. Okay. So collect. Collect. Bring him on the spot first. Right on the spot. Half out. And now. Right leg, right leg. Okay. Was short, young lady. Good job. Doesn't matter. Okay? Good. Correct. Collect. Now I want to organize the canter this way before we're done. Just organize it, settle him, less curve, more Verdun. Good, drive, collect. Boy, that's nice right there. Okay, and that to a nice walk transition.
Right. And that's the
Whoops.
thing. It's
Can
like
do that again, right?
You gotta know they're gonna turn.
Right rein. Just don't give it up here, okay? Your body kind of collapsed as you thought you'd landed it. And that's what dribbled out into that jog. Walk. Sit up. Sit. Sit. You gotta sit with your chest up through the walk. Through the walk. Sit up. Sit up. Walk. Chest up. Fine. Good. Steady the hand till he steadies. He has to steady.
Yep.
He's quiet. You're just quiet. Things start to calm down. Okay. Pat him. Good job.
Driving comes about to your fire truck when driving
Deborah.
please do not be alarmed.
Photo op! You got it. Noah, it's all yours.
And I want to canter to the right first, because I think that'll be easier for both of you, right? Yes, there's a car.